Podcasts. Rob Sanders.
Clemson is going to kick the shit out of the South Carolina Gamecocks probably for the next 10 years every time they run across each other.
KO Carolina Jackpot Hall.
The South Carolina Gamecocks are weaker than a plate full of piss.
The Rob and KO Podcasts.
Let's go.
And welcome into the Rob and KO Podcast. I'm Rob Sanders, sitting in Columbia, South Carolina. My podcast partner is in the upstate. He has no basketball blues, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, his women's team is number one in the country. They're going to just wipe through that. His men's team decided, you know what? We don't want to play in the postseason. We don't need to do that. The Clemson Tigers are losing to Morehead State. I don't even know where the hell Morehead State is. I'm assuming it's in Jackpot. Do you know where Morehead State is?
Yeah, it's in Morehead, Kentucky.
Fuck. Morehead State may end up with more tournament wins than Kentucky this year.
What?
Look at all these Clemson fans up there pissed off.
Well, hell, I mean, you know, they really didn't come out to support the team tonight. Had they won, you know, look at these poor girls. They look like they're about to cry. Jesus Christ, get over it. You know, they didn't even bring enough people tonight to storm the court. This kid's over here fucking crying. Give me a damn break. It's the fucking NIT, you dumb fucks. It's not the damn tournament anyway. This is the consolation prize.
Here's the thing. I mean, what the fuck?
This is like crying if you thought you were going to make the playoffs and you ended up going to it's over. You ended up going to the Jockstrap Bowl and, you know, you played with half a team and lost.
So Clemson is a 15.5-point favorite in this matchup, and they're losing to Morehead State.
It's 66. Is it over on your end yet?
No, it's 66-64. 3.5 seconds to go as the kids from Morehead State are looking happy, whereas the kids from Clemson are not.
Peter Brady hit a 3-pointer a few minutes ago. Well, I mean, about a few seconds ago, I guess it was in game time. The hell it looked to me like his foot was on the line, but they counted as 3. And then the Hall kid earlier in the second half, he dunked it with one hand, and he's sitting here hanging on the fucking rim like it's a damn jungle gym. I thought that was a technical foul unless there was somebody under you. You had to hang there for safety reasons.
He pissed me off because he went to the line 3 times in the last 2 minutes and got 0 points. Yeah. Like went over. You're trying to be one of the best big men in the ACC and trying to gain respect across the country. And you can't hit
questions over in the comment section. Sir GGA, yes, I got your cash out. Thank you very much. Lisa says, are they late starting again? Nope, we're not. Your watch is wrong. Elijah says, my response to the gimmick offense comments, sticks and stones may break my bones, but we score 50 points in a game, so you can go fuck yourself.
Anyway.
Good stuff.
We're going to pick our bracket tonight. So we'll get into that as we watch Clemson shit themselves.
Sir UGA says Jackpot picked San Diego State to win it all. I did. Shout out to the Aztecs, baby.
I mean, that might be worthwhile. Who knows at this point? It's not even on TV. You have to have the ESPN app to watch it. They must have known that it was going to be the shits. This Clemson, I tell you what, this last set of time here, Hunter made a tackle that Clemson could have used from the linebackers. That was Sweeney hit him.
He killed that kid.
Yeah, that's the best hit I've seen since fucking Dexter Lawrence left. Stop looking like you care on the sideline. Make your goddamn free throws. Hate that shit. Anyway, let's thank our sponsors, Callaway's Bar and Grill. They sponsor the Callaway's Pick'em Challenge. If you need to get into the challenge, you can message me or Kale. You can also comment in the YouTube section there. I'll make sure that we have the link there. Just go to robandkaleshow.com. It's already there for you. Not very hard. You can check it out.
You go. Don't go to the Facebook page. If you don't have a Facebook, go to the website, robandkaleshow.com. Click on the Callaway's Bracket Challenge thing down there, and it'll take you to the ESPN page where the contest is. And if you don't have an ESPN account, you got to sign up for one, but it's free. So just sign up for one, and then I'll put you in the group there. So everything's all together. It's real easy to do.
How the fuck do you know what, Jackpot?
That's over.
Just terrible. Just absolutely terrible. What a shit. Thanks to Callaway. Let's go to
I'm sorry.
DNC
my
Trucking
God.
and Transport for a podcast. We appreciate them. Dennis Wilson sends us words of wisdom that Jackpot reads to us. Jackpot, tell us a story, sir.
All right. Let's see what we got here. All right. Okay. We've new and improved version. Sucks to be a Gamecock. Being a Clemson basketball fan is like being a South Carolina football fan. No hope, not worth a fuck ever. It sucks to be a Gamecock. Go Tigers.
That message courtesy of Dennis Wilson, DNC Trucking and Transport. As you can see, the basketball team lost their shit to Morehead State. Now, all the Clemson fans that were talking about, oh, we should have been in the tournament. No. No. You all look like assholes right now.
They do. They look stupid.
When you lose to
They're sitting there crying. We got cheated. And now, you know what the excuse is going to be now for this empty arena that they had tonight and losing that game. Well, they didn't want to be there. They don't want to be there.
Tired of hearing that shit too.
They didn't want to be there.
Thanks to Dennis for sponsoring the show.
That and this was Morehead State. Congratulations on your Super Bowl.
All right. Look, our bracket challenge, we're going to do this right here. I've already done a little bit of my research here. Jackpot, we'll start up top in the South. Alabama versus Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I'm taking Alabama.
I'm taking Alabama also.
8 and 9 game, West Virginia and Maryland. I want the couch burners, Jackpot.
Can you fill mine out? Well, no, you can't. Never mind.
Sorry.
Who you got now?
I've got West Virginia.
Who are they playing?
Maryland.
I'm going to roll with the Terps.
Now it gets interesting. San Diego State and Charleston, Jackpot. I mean, the Cougars down there.
Well, they're tied for the most wins in the country. Where's this game at?
I don't know. Somewhere.
I'm just thinking about traveling there for San Diego State. No, I've already said
in Orlando.
Earlier.
Orlando.
Yep. I already said it. I'm gonna roll with San Diego State.
You know, there's part of me that wants to take Charleston, but I've seen San Diego State play. They're pretty good. I'm gonna go with San Diego State.
They are.
Virginia and Furman. Do the Paladins have a shot, Jackpot?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Well, I am rolling with the Cavs, and I'll tell you why. I think for a team to beat Virginia, you've got to shoot threes and hit them. They run that pack line defense, whatever the hell it is they call it. Furman is great at cutting to the basket, and the pack line defense will eat that up. I'm going to take Virginia to win convincingly.
Yeah, they kind of remind me of Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Creighton
well,
and NC State, 6 versus 11 seed jackpot. Which way you going there?
Creighton is the 6th seed, right?
Yep. NC State's the 11.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Creighton. NC State sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Creighton. I'm with you on that.
What
Baylor
about the Blue Jays? The Blue Jays?
Yeah. The Blue Jays.
They stole that from Toronto.
Of course they did. Baylor and UC Santa Barbara. Baylor is the 3 seed jackpot.
Yeah, roll with them.
I'm taking the Gauchos. You know why? Because Baylor doesn't play any defense. I'm going to go with the Gauchos.
This is not football, but
I'm telling you, they don't play good defense, jackpot.
okay.
Mizzou and Utah State. Mizzou with Kobe Brown and all those guys. What do you think, jackpot?
Mizzou.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Mizzou. Arizona and Princeton.
What is that? The 2-15?
2-15 matchup.
Yeah, I'll go Arizona. I might would have taken Princeton if they were seated higher than that, but they're probably not.
All right, let's finish the South bracket.
Bulldog JC, the deadline is tomorrow at noon, or when it starts. So
nope,
no, you still got over 12 hours.
Still got 12
You're
hours.
early.
All right, then you've got Alabama and West Virginia in the second round, jackpot.
I will take the Alabama.
I think I'll take Alabama too. Although West Virginia, I think, could beat them because they
I hope they beat that ass.
I mean, I hope they do too, but we'll see. San Diego State and Virginia. Which way you rolling there?
San Diego State, babe.
I'm gonna take Virginia. Creighton and Creighton and I forget who you picked. I'm sorry. I have Creighton and UC Santa Barbara. I think you took Creighton and Baylor.
Yeah.
Which way are you going there?
Baylor.
I'm going to take Creighton to get the win there.
Ooh.
Mizzou and Arizona.
I'm going to have to roll with Arizona there.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
All right. And in the Sweet 16, you've got Alabama and Virginia. Which way are you going there, jackpot?
Going ahead and
you have San Diego State, so you can pick Alabama or San Diego State.
I'm gonna have to go with Alabama.
Alabama.
Team.
Alabama. Alabama. I'm taking Virginia. Fuck them. Next is Creighton. I've got Creighton and Arizona. You've got Baylor and Arizona. Which way you want to roll?
Baylor. Bulldog JC, my cash app is Carolina Jackpot.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Sancho with a good point here. Basketball is so unpredictable. You're right. All right, Jackpot, you've got Alabama and Arizona. Which way you rolling there?
I'm going to roll with Arizona. I don't think Alabama's going all the way.
Yeah, I've got Arizona winning over Virginia. So that gives me Arizona in the Final Four. Let's go down to the East. Purdue against, it's going to be Fairleigh Dickinson. I'm taking the 1 seed. I think Jackpot is too. The 8-9 matchup, Florida Atlantic and Memphis. Which way you rolling there, Jackpot?
I'm going to go with Memphis.
I'm going to take FAU. I think that
more of a tournament pedigree there.
Memphis has, as Big Barney Ross says, Boston College syndrome. They are overrated. Duke and Oral Roberts. Which way you going there, Jackpot?
What is Duke seeded? 2?
Duke is a 5 seed.
Oh, they're a 5 seed.
Yeah.
Screw it. ORU.
I want to take them so bad.
One of those teams, one of those 5-12 matchups, there's always an upset. There's always an upset. Duke was known for crapping the bed a lot against teams like that, but that was under Krzyzewski. Do we see that trend continue? I think we do.
You know who else is inconsistent in the tournament is Rick Barnes. Even though I wish he was still at Clemson, he's not very consistent. They're playing Louisiana, who is a pretty good team. 4-13 matchup jackpot. Which way you rolling there?
Tennessee.
Now, I'm going to take Tennessee, but if you're I like Louisiana to cover. The line's at like 12.5, and Louisiana's a pretty good team. I don't think Tennessee's going to roll them like that, but I'm going to take Tennessee for the win.
Are they as good of a team at basketball as Billy Napier's team was at playing football when he was at UL Lafayette? Didn't think so.
I don't think so. Kentucky is the 6th seed. They're playing Providence. Which way you rolling there?
Kentucky's playing Providence.
Providence.
What's our seeding there?
6-11.
Providence.
Tom says Bama will win if they go by dead bodies.
Oh God.
God damn it, Tom. Yeah, you're taking Providence, you said?
Yep.
I'm gonna take Kentucky. Kansas and Montana State. I've watched Montana State play. They don't impress me. I'll take Kansas State.
Oh, I can't. Okay. What are they seeded?
Kansas State is a 3 seed. Montana State is a 14 seed.
Yeah, they're not beating them. I'll go ahead and take Kansas State.
Next matchup, 7 seed Michigan State, 10 seed Southern Cal. I think that Michigan State normally plays really well at this point of the season. So I'm going to take Michigan State to get the win here.
Yeah, me too.
Tom Izzo generally gets it done. Old crusty bastard he is. It's like fucking Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons.
Well, he's about 80, Rob. I mean,
I don't care. Marquette and Vermont, 2 seed versus 15 seed jackpot. Which way you rolling?
Give me Marquette.
I'm going to take Marquette. All right, back to the top of the bracket here. The number 1 seed, Purdue, taking on, I've got FAU, you've got Memphis. I got Purdue rolling.
Yeah, Purdue.
Okay, Duke and Tennessee. You know, I wish both teams would just not, play, but I'm going to go with Tennessee because I like Rick Barnes more of a coach than I like the new coach.
You're going to take Tennessee over the ACC tournament champs?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, I'm taking Tennessee over Duke. But see, all of you simple-ass Tennessee fans over there think that I just hate Tennessee. It's not an issue of hating them. I'm taking them into the Sweet 16 here. So there's that.
Do they run a gimmick offense in basketball as well?
No, like Shaka Smart does with Marquette, but
so Shaka's got the gimmick.
Shaka's got the gimmick.
Does Tennessee maybe have like a gimmick full court press or?
No, they don't do that there. Rick Barnes can actually coach. Next matchup, you've got Providence. I've got Kentucky.
Yeah, I got the Friars.
State. You like the Friars in the Sweet 16. I'm taking Kansas State. Michigan State and Marquette. 7 versus 2 seed. Which way are you going?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Marquette.
I'm going to take Michigan State.
Lawnmower Man says, it's bad when we talking about basketball. Well, I mean, that is kind of like the overwhelming sport that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Just I don't know.
Purdue and I've got Tennessee. You've got Duke. I'm taking Purdue.
Excuse me, what's
Purdue. I've got Purdue and Tennessee. You've got Purdue and Duke. Do you like Duke or Purdue?
I picked Oral Roberts
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, then you've got Oral Roberts
and Tennessee,
and
but I think Tennessee's probably got what I think Tennessee's got the goods to take down Oral Roberts.
Okay. So I've got Purdue then. Who have you got? Purdue or Tennessee? Okay, so you got Purdue. I've got Kansas State and Michigan State. Yeah, Kansas State and Michigan State. I'm taking Kansas State.
Yeah. Taking Kansas State as well.
All right. I'm taking Purdue to go to the Final Four. Give me Purdue.
Yeah.
Purdue. Okay. Back up to the top here. By the way, I agree with Tom Reed earlier about Alabama. If it comes down to dead bodies, Alabama's winning the whole damn thing, but I've got Arizona advancing to the Final Four. Houston and Northern Kentucky, 1 versus 16. Give me Houston.
That would be the Cougars versus the Norse. Give me Houston.
Iowa and Auburn, 8-9 matchup. Bruce Pearl's a cheater, but I'm gonna take him here at as a 9 seed. I think Auburn will give Iowa a fit.
I'm going the other way. I'm going to go with the Hawkeyes.
All right, 5-12 matchup. Miami and Drake. Give me Drake as the 12 seed there, winning that game.
I'm going to go ahead and take Jim Laranaga's squad.
Indiana and Kent State, 4-13 matchup. I'm taking Kent State.
God damn, there ain't gonna be this many upsets, Rob. Indiana.
I don't think Miami and Indiana are very good, Jackpot. I really don't.
Indiana.
So I think Drake and Kent State have seniors, and Indiana's a shithole. So
Indiana won the tournament.
I don't care. Don't care.
They won the Big Ten tournament, but they're shitty.
I don't care. In my opinion, when I watched them, they weren't that good. Iowa State and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
You think they would have beat Morehead State tonight?
Probably.
They did beat them in the first game of the season by like 43 points.
Yeah. I just, whatever. Morehead State can go to hell. Iowa State and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh beat Mississippi State last night. I'll take the Cyclones.
Yeah, give me the Cyclones as well.
Xavier and Kennesaw State. Sean Miller up there with Xavier. Going back.
Fuck that guy.
Him, right?
Yep. I'll take Xavier though.
A&M and Penn State. Maybe the most interesting matchup of the first round, Jackpot. 7-10 matchup.
7-10?
Yeah.
Give me Penn State to take down the team whose coach looked. Did you listen to the last edition of the Mazodcast?
I did listen to some of it, yeah.
Yeah, they were making fun of him. Because their coach was not named Coach of the Year, the Mizzou coach. They're like, fuck that. They gave it to that guy from Texas A&M. He said, he looks like a damn some guy who's hanging out at the cheap blackjack table in Vegas with his suit that's two sizes too small buttoned up. He does though. Anyway,
all right, I'm gonna roll with Penn State too. Actually,
yeah,
I'll take A&M. Texas and Colgate 2-15 matchup, Jackpot.
Yeah, I think Texas. The Longhorns are going to brush Colgate.
All right, so you've got Texas versus Penn State. I've got Texas versus Texas A&M. I'm going to roll with A&M because fuck a Longhorn. There's how I pick my bracket. I don't like you. You going with Texas A&M or you going with I assume you going with Penn State or Texas, sir?
Texas.
All right, Iowa State and Xavier. We both picked them in the earlier matchup there. I'm gonna take Iowa State to win.
Xavier.
Drake. I've got Drake and Kent State. You've got Miami and Indiana. So I'm gonna take Drake. My bracket may be trash on Thursday.
I think that's highly likely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Indiana to advance on.
Houston and Auburn. Give me Houston.
Yep.
I've got Houston and Drake. You've got, I don't know who you've got, but I'm taking Houston. I know that.
Houston and Jiggy.
I've got Houston
Indiana.
I've got Houston winning over Texas A&M. So give me Houston over A&M. So there's that. Who you got? You got Houston going to the Final Four?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Final bracket here. Kansas and Howard. 1 versus 16 matchup. Give me the cheating ass Jayhawks.
Yeah. What did they cheat at?
Oh, brother. They're like even the Tennessee fans are like, we didn't cheat that bad. Kansas is like, ooh. There's a lot of shit they did. But yeah, Arkansas and Illinois, Eric Musselman, they were talking about him on the Mazodcast too. He is a shitbird.
Thank you, Lawnmower Man. We're not the best college football show on YouTube. We're just one of them, but I appreciate that.
Well, thank you guys.
Wasn't guys, it was just one guy. It was Lawnmower Man. It wasn't it's not Lawnmower Men.
Thank you, Jackpot.
You're welcome.
St. Mary's versus VCU. St. Mary's, give me the Gales.
Yeah, I'm not going to go against the Lord, so yeah, I'll take them too.
UConn and Iona. Maybe One-Eyed Jack, I think is what Big Barney Ross calls Rick Pitino there. Maybe his last game. So I'm gonna take UConn for the win.
Yeah, I think UConn's got that one.
TCU is going to play either Arizona State or Nevada. I picked Arizona State tonight, but I am taking the Horned Frogs.
Oh, wow. Is Max Duggan playing for him?
I don't know if he is. I don't know if that'll help him, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, TCU.
Gonzaga is playing Grand Canyon University. That sounds like I don't know. But the Grand Canyon has its own university, Jackpot.
They just beat Tennessee in basketball the other day.
All right. Who you got there, Jackpot? Gonzaga or Grand Canyon?
Gonzaga by a lot.
Northwestern versus Boise State. Mountain West has been the shits in this tournament for like 5. They haven't won a game in I think 5 years or something
Northwestern.
Like that. Yeah, I'll take Northwestern. UCLA and UNC Asheville.
Oh God. UCLA by a lot.
Yeah, I think UCLA is gonna go. They're gonna beat the shit out of them. Back to the top of the bracket, you've got Kansas and Arkansas, which Arkansas is just happy that they're not Alabama because they have murderers on their team. Kansas and Arkansas. Which way you going, Jackpot?
Kansas and Arkansas.
I've got, because you picked Arkansas, or did you pick Illinois?
I didn't pick. I don't even remember picking that game.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I picked Arkansas with Eric.
Okay. Thanks for picking for me. I'll take Arkansas.
Okay. You take Arkansas over Kansas?
No. God, no.
Okay. Well, then you've got Arkansas and Kansas in the next round. Who are you taking there?
Kansas.
All right, I'm going to take Kansas. St. Mary's.
Arkansas doesn't have murderers on their team.
Yeah.
Their football team did have Bumper Pool on it, and from what I understand, he slayed. From what I understand, he slayed a lot of cooter.
He probably did, but like they actually managed to, breathe.
What is it with some of these SEC teams having these linebackers with these freaking crazy names like Bumper Pool, Cash Daniel, insert crazy name here. Yeah. I mean, this makes no sense.
Yep, that's true. All right, are you going to go with the Lord with St. Mary's, or are you going with UConn?
No, I'm sticking with the Lord still.
Yeah, I like St. Mary's too. TCU and Gonzaga is who I have. Which way you rolling there, Jackpot?
Gonzaga.
Yeah, give me the Zags. Northwestern and UCLA. I've got UCLA. You want Northwestern or UCLA?
UCLA, I'm sorry.
All right, I've got Gonzaga and UCLA, which is, I think, what you have. Which way you rolling there, Jackpot?
I'm going with Gonzaga.
I've got UCLA. Kansas and St. Mary's. Are you taking the Lord, sir?
I love the Lord, but unfortunately, I'm going with Kansas there.
I've got Kansas and UCLA. I'm taking UCLA to go to the Final Four.
Yeah,
I've got Kansas and UCLA. Are you going Kansas or UCLA, sir?
Kansas.
All right, so there's all of our brackets there. Jackpot, I can't remember who you had in the Final Four. I know we both picked Purdue. You had Kansas and Houston. In the top half of the bracket, you did not have Alabama, but I had Arizona. You had Arizona too, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, I'm taking Purdue and Houston to play for the title, and then I'm gonna give it to. I'm struggling with this, but I will take Purdue. Why not? And I'll put my score in here. All right, there you go. There's our brackets. All right, Jackpot. We got that done. Now, if you want to get into the Pick'em Challenge, that's great. Go to robandkaleshow.com. That's how it works. All right. Papa B said not enough upsets for me. Yeah, that's true. We'll see.
No, there's not, and it's hard to predict them. So you tend not to. I mean, because you just kind of
nobody knew who St. Pete was last year. So
no, I mean you'd be better off just picking favorites, and who logically you think would win. Because there's only like a couple of upsets normally per round like that. I did. Who was I did pick the Duke Oral Roberts upset. So
yeah,
maybe.
So is there one team that you just don't want to win, Jackpot? When you really look, you're like, man, I hope those motherfuckers lose. I hope they pull a Kentucky from last year and get thumped by some 15 or 16 seed.
I mean, obviously it's Alabama since Clemson's not in the Clemson didn't make it. So, but
yeah, Clemson didn't make it. Pagan Megan says, just throw your bracket away now. Hold on, let me scan through this. Do I see a bracket from Pagan Megan? No, I don't.
No.
So you don't have a bracket, so my bracket's already better than yours. Sit and rotate, bitch. That's how that works. Until you put in a bracket, no one gives a fuck what you think. Sorry. Hate to be that way. Put your bracket in.
Language. It's getting rough over there.
I'm sorry that I said sorry. If I don't win the challenge, I will not be talking to the press or taking any phone calls. We're calling that pulling a Calipari. Thank you, Big Barney Ross.
Yep.
Jackpot, I sent you a story that was pretty funny the other day I wanted to share before we go to the phones, just because it made me laugh. I'm just going to read you the headline. A man has filed a class action lawsuit against Buffalo Wild Wings because of their claiming
boneless wings,
simply chicken nuggets.
Well, I mean, isn't a nugget isn't really so much an entity. A nugget is really just a shape, right?
Yes.
I mean, am I right?
There's so many different shapes, though.
So, I mean, it doesn't have to be a particular. Is he claiming it's not wing meat
Guess
chicken?
So. They like he's claiming
Or
false, and so
because I mean, you could have wing meat chicken like shaped in like a nugget shape, and that's a chicken nugget. Or you can have the McDonald's, the processed chicken that are in the chicken McNuggets, that we love so much, and that's also in a nugget form as well.
Good point, Jack.
Did you know? By the way, Rob, did you know that there are 4 shapes of chicken McNuggets?
Did not know that.
I don't remember what all 4 of them are, but I know one of them is the bell. Because if you look, it's kind of shaped like a bell. And the reason why there's 4 different shapes is because they fit. It fits better in the fryer that way. Like if they if they were all bells, it was just like a big fryer vat full of bells, I guess they wouldn't fry very well, and they wouldn't set the oil very well. I don't know, but this is true. I watched a YouTube video on this.
That's what we need. More YouTube content about chicken nuggets. That's great. Honey, there are 4 shapes of chicken nuggets. One of them's a bell. Thanks to Kale for that knowledge.
Jerry Wells says, Jackpot, if you ever been to a USC Upstate game, I have. I went to see him play the Gamecocks in Spartanburg probably about 10 years ago when I lived in Bowling Springs. I only lived about, it was only about a half a mile from their campus. And I also went there to a basketball game. They played Davidson.
There you go.
In the whatever that building's called, the Hodge Center, and it was sold out. It was the largest crowd they ever had there because that was when Steph Curry played. Davidson.
Yeah.
All
right. Well,
they lost.
803-470-2905. Call up with the team that you want to lose in the tournament. We'll take it. We'll have a haters poll this evening. Who do you not want winning? Who do you want to be the Kentucky of last season, getting thumped by some poor team that, I don't even know what the hell to call St. Peter's. There you go.
The Gamecocks lost to them one time.
Peg and Megan with a good point here. A frightening callback to football season. He was telling Roll Tide that Jackpot has a cure for high cholesterol.
That's true.
Goodness.
The Gamecocks did lose to St. Peter's one time. It's just a regular season game when George Felton, the guy that got drunk a lot and went to practice when he was the coach, they played them in the what was that arena called? The one in New Jersey.
Oh God, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? It's where the Nets used to play.
I don't know. Shithole Central? I don't know.
Meadowlands, is that what it?
Oh, Meadowlands? Sure.
That's where they played at, yeah. Because St. Peter's is in New Jersey there somewhere, but I guess they have a small gym, not befitting, I guess, playing a team like the Gamecocks. And they played us in the Meadowlands, and they actually won.
803-470-2905. If you have a team that you don't want winning this week, you want them to get hit in the face, feel free to call up and you can vent that. Or you could talk about chicken nuggets with Jackpot and I, because we've talked about that too. We can talk about Clemson and how they were a 15.5-point favorite over the Morehead. What is Morehead State's mascot? I have no clue.
The Screaming Eagles.
Oh, they're a Screaming Eagle. Okay. What a hell of a mascot that is. They went into Clemson with a guy that's an overgrown Ewok and went in there and told Clemson to wipe their ass with that 15.5 points, and they won by 6. or whatever the fucking final score was. They won outright.
They won by 4.
Number 1 seed in the tournament, in the NIT tournament. Number 1 seed in the tournament. Oh, we're going to give you Morehead State. That's the team you're going to get.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, Morehead State, I guess, if Clemson was seeded number 1, I guess Morehead State was seeded like number 8 or whatever in that bracket.
Sure.
Well, I mean, they were the conference. They were the regular season champs of the Ohio Valley Conference, and they lost in the conference tournament final. So, in all fairness, they probably shouldn't have been seeded that low at number 8. Would you agree with that? I mean,
I would, but still, they're still.
So I think whoever did that seeding was an idiot. But
when you are a Clemson team that won 14 ACC games, you should shut the fuck up and beat Morehead State. That's what you should do. Pagan Megan says he thinks the majority of Americans would vote Alabama as the one team they would want to lose. I tell you what, there'll be a lot of smiling faces if whoever the fuck Alabama's playing beats them in the first. I don't think they're going to lose to a 16 seed. That's only happened like once. But yeah,
it happened. Who was it? Well, Virginia was the one that lost, right?
Yeah.
As a 1 seed, did they lose to? Was it Towson State?
Yeah.
It took them down a few years ago. I thought so.
Mm-hmm. So there's that. Anyway, Jackpot, you got that going. The tournament starts tomorrow. Be sure.
What about the Gamecocks? Got spring practice going on. Shane Beamer had the UM Baltimore County. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. UMBC.
Yeah, the Retrievers.
The Retrievers. Yeah, why not?
I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, the Gamecocks. Spring football going on. Shane Beamer had a little press conference yesterday. Apparently they got Dak Joyner playing some running back. What the hell?
I mean, at this point, they're just trying to get – I mean, why would they do that, Jackpot? Just trying to get some folks on the field, having some more talent there. I mean – he's a hell of an athlete, right? I mean,
he is, but he's not okay. But Jaheim Bell, putting him back there, I mean, it made some sense. But I don't think Dak Joyner, excuse me, I don't think Dak Joyner is going to be physical enough at the line of scrimmage to play running back and play it effectively.
He's too thin, right? Would you agree with that?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's good in space. I mean, he's a good player in space if you can get him the ball. I don't think that experiment's going to work out too well. They really need to go in this last little the last little dive that you get to take into the portal, like from April to May. They need to sign somebody else.
Sign up another running back or sign up another wide receiver.
They need to sign up another running back.
Yeah,
I mean, see that. I mean, I don't. This Anderson kid from Newberry, I don't know. I mean, who knows what you're going to get with that? I mean, he could, shine behind an SEC line. You never know, but he could come out there and he could just be a step slow. I mean, he may not have.
What do you call the offensive line coach, sir? I mean, that's, you don't really like that.
It's not Fat Art Anderson anymore.
Oh, that's right. They changed him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he can't coach anymore. His health is not good enough to coach. Lonnie Teasley's the offensive line coach. And that was another thing I alluded to yesterday on a video. Beamer said he was keeping him around as an analyst because he thinks that he's a brilliant mind, and he went on to say that he thought that Greg Atkins was one of the best offensive line coaches in the country. I'm just like, Shane, I think he's a little bit too loyal to people that he really likes for some reason or another, and he just can't let him go. Dude, buddy, the guy is a jacked up offensive line coach. He's not good. I mean, you had a line in 2021 that the year before had paved the way for a 1,000-yard rusher under Mike Bobo's sorry ass. But then you take them, and I mean, you can't do dick with them. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
It's not good. He's not good.
Not good. So there's that.
Randall says, if you could pick a Gamecock to come back to play for South Carolina from the past, who would it be? Well, right now, Marcus Lattimore, if he was healthy.
A healthy Marcus Lattimore is
BBITS, best back in the state.
I would want, if I were a Gamecock fan, I would want
Clowney.
No, sophomore year Jadeveon Clowney, when he was still trying to earn his NFL paycheck, not the junior year when he knew he was getting paid. And let's be honest, he wasn't exactly the same player. Sophomore year Jadeveon Clowney is who I'd roll with.
After that big hit against Michigan, he really wasn't worth a damn for all of 2013, except for the Clemson game. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that, but I also think there's two things that could have caused that. One, everybody saw that hit. Every coach was like, holy fuck, we've got to block this guy. And I mean, he had double teams that he was running up against. And I think he got tired of it. It's like, fuck it, I'm going to save my legs for the money.
You remember when they played? I can't remember who it was. I think it may have been a game at home against Kentucky. I mean, when he came out just like with his arm in a sling or something, and just in his regular jersey, and nobody even knew that he was injured before the game. And everybody was just like, what's going on here? And, and everybody was like questioning his commitment and all that type of stuff. I remember before the 2013 season, like in that spring before that season, I mean, people had talked about like, his draft stock is going to be so high. I mean, could he potentially just sit out the 2013 season?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either way with all that.
And he kind of did. I mean, except, just no. Yeah. I feel like he only accomplished about 60% of what he could have accomplished there.
That's why I said I wanted Clowney sophomore year. I think he would have been he was better his sophomore year, in my opinion.
Randall says is Clowney from South Carolina. Yes, sir, he is. He's from Rock Thrill.
Rock Thrill. He played at
South Point,
which is also home to
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, they had some players there. So there's that.
Yeah. That wasn't even a school when I was in high school. I don't know about you. I mean, that's only school's probably about 20 years old, I guess. When I was in high school up there, you just had Northwestern and Rock Hill.
Big Marty Ross says this bracket challenge should be called Full Metal Bracket. Okay, then. He says he still hates Christian Laettner. Very good, sir.
I think we should call it Where's the Beaver? Because there's no Oregon State in it.
No Oregon State. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Well, Jackpot, I hope you enjoy the games. You got anything else you want to go over this evening before we get out of here?
Not that I can really think of.
Mm-hmm.
I can think of, sir. I gotta get my bracket done tomorrow morning and get that submitted. So you guys remember you. For
God's sakes, enter the challenge. Holy shit!
You've got until noon tomorrow to enter, and I just want to rattle these names off real quick. What I've got here so far, as far as entries, we have Carolina Jackpot. Rob Sanders, Beth Webb, who won last year, gets a free entry this year, sir. Jonathan Mormon, Joshua Collins, Catherine S. Haffey, Big Barney Ross, Gary Thrills Mills, Tony Wigman, Brian Peak, Andrew Hall, Jackpot Jr., Larry S., Kelly Etheridge, Gamecock Chuck, Money Man, Sally Fleming, Ken Bellinger, Ethan Hewlett, and Sir UGA Triple. Now, if you sent your money in since we started the show, I didn't rattle your name off because I didn't have it on there because I made that list before the show started.
I put the link over there. Brandon, before we get out of here, do you think tonight was PJ Hall's last game at Clemson? Well, I don't know. You're hitting a sore spot there because I think he's a good player, but how do you not show up against fucking Morehead State? I mean,
I don't know, but do you think that if he had seen, do you think that that Graham Cracker, what's your athletic director's name?
Graham Neff.
You
goofball.
Well, he's already said that Brad's coming back next year. Do you think that that was a little bit premature, maybe?
No, because he already made up his mind. And look, let's be honest about this. North Carolina was invited to play in the NIT, and they did not go. So,
oh wow!
Look, and why do I say that? Because I think that if the NIT should be the tournament for, the OVCs and all that. No, why play in that tournament? Seriously. Who won the NIT last year, Jackpot?
I don't know, but I mean, what?
Nobody knows. That's the whole point.
What did you ask?
I asked who won the NIT last year.
Nevada.
Fuck off. I gotta Google that. If you got that right, I fucking ended the show right now. Hold on. NIT champ 2022. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, NIT. God, just give me the damn answer. The NIT champion last year was Xavier.
Yeah, see, they replaced their coach last year because that's where that shitbag John Miller or whatever his damn name is. He didn't come to South Carolina. He went there, but they had replaced their coach. So obviously, I don't know if that coach got a better job, but probably not since they were going out and hiring Sean Miller. So the coach got fired, and the team still won the NIT. That tells you how shitty of a tournament it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's a fucking shithole tournament. So
I mean, South Carolina won it 2 years in a row, and I mean, I thought it was great.
Yeah, I thought it was great then, but what? I mean, fuck.
It was back in the day, but Ronaldo Balkman.
Yeah,
taking them down.
Yeah, this is before he was choking people.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh God, we got.
He
video
just put his hands there. He didn't squeeze.
Oh, so he was just feeling his neck for his Adam's apple, right?
That's exactly.
Kentucky Durbin says, "Put me down for Kentucky out in the first round," and Cal gets another big raise from AD Barnyard. Who cares? Let's go football.
Brandon says Gamecock baseball is 17-1, but competition is about to pick up. Business is about to pick up. They played Georgia this weekend in a 3-game set at the Mecca. Any idea about Georgia baseball? They any good?
Well, I think let's look at Georgia and how, like, most of the Georgia fans in here, they don't know anything about the baseball team.
They don't.
Here, Georgia baseball. Here we go. According to the Georgia Dogs site, they are 13-4 on the year, Jackpot. They lost to Jacksonville State in the opener 8-5, which
they've already lost to the Gamecocks once.
They lost to Princeton 12-11, so they let the smart kids beat them. And then they lost to Georgia Tech 4-1.
Damn, they've lost to 2 teams full of nerds then.
Hey, Georgia's baseball team hasn't really been good since they kicked those racists off that were yelling shit at Justin Fields. They've been kind of shitty since then. You want to get a better baseball team?
They've lost to 2 bunches of nerds, Georgia Tech and Princeton.
Yeah, but seriously, but they got they got those racists. They were playing well. The racists had to leave, and now they're not worth a shit. So get you some more racists to help you out on the baseball team there, UGA. Justin Fields is gone. Shit. All right, Jackpot. Great show. We'll see you guys on Sunday, right?
Appreciate it.